Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, Pak.
Wabarakatuh, Pak.
Morning.
Morning.
What's up today, guys? What's up? How are you feeling today?
I'm fine, sir.
Fine. Okay, that's good. That's the word that I wanna heard from you. Okay, Osama, you join to account?
Yes, sir. Because I'm in campus.
All right, that's good. I finally, yeah. Finally, you come in campus. Okay, who haven't joined the class?
I'm sorry.
Oh, who haven't joined the class? Where is Graceberg and others like Firly? No.
Ide kasar.
Pada kemana sih?
Coba tanya, Pak.
Tanya siapa?
Tanya Firly-nya lah, Pak.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna see the absency. Intan ada Intan? Intan.
Present, sir.
Oh, present. Kamalia, Mardia. Kamalia, Mardia.
Present, sir.
Firly? No.
Present, sir.
Present.
Present.
Oh, I didn't see you. Sorry. And then Novitas, Raihan, where are Raihan? Raihan. Absent. Novitasari? Absent. Muhammad Fahmi? Absent. What about Ahmad Baharu? Nur from TI? No. Nana Irmanto? No. Muhammad Gozi? No. Ronaldo? Emmanuel Jelira? No. Nurlela? Nothing. Oke. Ini from TI ini nggak ada yang datang ya berarti ya? Belum ada yang join. Next one. IF. Erlangga Maulana from Informatika. Nothing. Rio Riansa, Erlangga Maulana, nothing. Rio Riansa, nothing. Graceberg, nothing. Kartika Widyadari Budiman, nothing. Wait a minute. Oh, she is izin dia. Muhammad Fahrul, nothing. Dimas Saiful Aziz, nothing. Mas Aditya ada tahu teman-temannya di mana? I know you are present. Do you know where your friends are? Do you know where are the Puspa Nabila hadir, izin lagi di jalan, takut kedengaran. Dimas Saiful Aziz. Dimas Saiful Aziz dia masih aktif nggak?
Gak ada kabar, Sir.
Nggak ada ya? Ya udah berarti saya coret ya. Laude ada. Rega Audrian Pratama dia masih join nggak? Masih aktif nggak? Halo? Yang dari
Kadang iya, kadang tidak, Sir.
kadang iya, kadang tidaknya dia masih ada gitu ya, masih status ya, mahasiswa kan.
Masih setengah di alam kubur.
Wahyu Kurniawan, Gultom, present ya? Alright, Erlan, oke. Zulfa Malika Amana, Zulfa ada? Zulfa juga nggak ada kabar. Oke. There is no tolerance anymore. Aditya Duta Ramadan, of course. Muhammad Reza Pahlevi. Anyone knows where Reza Pahlevi? Nothing. Oke. Nanti teman-teman, nanti kabarin, let's run. Just give the information to your friends. If he cannot join the morning class, they can join the afternoon class. Okay? Got it, everyone? You can inform to your friends who cannot join in the morning class. They may join the afternoon class. Okay? Kalau nggak ikut dua-duanya, maka akan tetap alfa. Okay, now Mr. Erlan already saw the slide. What we're gonna learn in this morning, which is about outlining and grading and effective presentations. But before we start our class, let's begin by reciting Basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay. But before we start, before we talk about outlining and creating an effective presentations, I'm gonna recall you what we already learned in the last meeting. Okay. Anyone remember, guys, what we already learned in the last meeting? Yo.
It's about pembukaan, Sir.
It's about what is
bahasa Inggrisnya.
opening.
The opening.
Okay, opening. Okay, which we already discussed in the last meeting is about opening in presentations. Okay, what are the content in the opening of presentations? Anyone remember? Apa sih?
Greeting, Sir.
It's like greeting and then
Introducing, Sir.
introducing oneself or their self. And the next one? Do you need to convey your purpose? Okay. We have to state the purpose of our presentations, right? And the next one? Apa? The last one.
Expression of greeting the audience, ya, Pak.
Sorry, Mas Gultom. Sorry.
Expression of greeting the audience.
Okay, expressions, the expression of greetings to the audience. Okay, that's part of greetings, right? But the last one, the last part of the content of opening. Do you need to convey the relevance of the topic of your presentation to the audience? Do you need to talk about the relevance topic of to the audience? The relevance topic. Hello. Do you need to talk about that? Perlu nggak sampaikan topik yang relevan untuk mereka kayak gitu. Topik ini tuh bermanfaat untuk kalian tuh karena ini. This topic is very important for you because blah 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 blah. This product is very good for you because blah blah blah. Itu yang paling utama juga ya di dalam opening of your presentations. Okay. Anyone remember how to greet the audience? To greet and welcoming the audience, what are the expressions?
Memberi salam lalu memperkenalkan diri kita siapa. Seperti misalnya waktu kemarin, pakai title kita, kalau kita anak ITTS atau mahasiswa.
Okay. It's like, okay. For example, hello everyone, good morning. Welcome to my class today, gitu. Or welcome to my presentation today. Thank you for your coming. And then introduce yourself, right? My name is Dewangga, or my name is Aditya Duta Ramadan, maybe, or another one. I'm here. I would like to present, I would like to discuss with you about our product, which is about blah 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 gitu. Sebutkan nama produknya apa atau apa yang or what you gonna present to them. Okay, itu sih the simple one. And the next one apa? You have to convey the relevance topic to them. And today, okay, I think enough, yeah. You already remember that. And today we're gonna learn about how the outlining and creating an effective presentations. It's still part of opening in presentation ya ini ya. Masih bagian daripada opening, but it's about we talk about outlining and creating an effective presentations. Mr. Erlan, can you move to the next slide? Okay. Ada yang tahu? Anyone knows what is outlining? Ini outline nih. This is outline. Outline your presentation. Outlining your presentations like this ya. What you gonna discuss in the content of your presentation, that are the outline of your presentations. Ya jadi itu dibuat semacam rincian like that ya. That's the outline ya. Setiap presentasi itu, every presentation you have to have the outline. Rinciannya. Apa? What you gonna discuss? What you gonna show to the audience? Have to have the outlines. It's like this ya. We talk about outlining and creating an effective presentations, right? We have two topics there. Outlining the presentation and creating an effective presentations, right? Okay, there in the up one, we have good presentation. Outlining and creating an effective presentations is a part of good presentation. Ya. Jadi outlining dan creating effective presentation itu bagian daripada bagaimana cara membuat presentasi yang baik. Benar nggak sih? So today we talk about outlining and creating effective presentations. Nah, bagiannya apa aja? What are the part of outlining and creating an effective presentation? Bagian that the part that you gonna discuss to the audience. Okay, we will discuss about the purpose of outlining, okay, and also we're gonna discuss about the timing, how to mention the timing, and also the handout and question and answer sessions in the outlining, in the outlining of the presentations. Okay, and the next one, the part of creating an effective is we're gonna discuss about creative opening, how to make a creative opening, which with they have 4 parts, which are rhetorical question. To make creative opening, you have to mention the rhetorical questions, problems, amazing, interesting facts. I mean, amazing and interesting facts. And the next ones, you have to mention also the stories and or anecdote. That's the part of good presentations. Ya, itu outline-nya kayak gitu, kayak gini outline-nya. Jadi rincian yang akan kalian bahas itu adalah outline. You have to mention, you have to show to the audience. Next. Okay, these are the objective today. After we mention the outline to the audience, we have to mention also the objective. Objektifnya itu apa sih? By the end of the course, here there are 3 objectives here. By the end of the course, the students are able to create and perform an outline presentations using the correct choice of various expressions. Di akhir pembelajaran kita ini, the students are able to create. Nah, mahasiswa mampu membuat and perform dan menampilkan an outline of presentation, sebuah outline daripada presentasi, dalam presentasi using the correct choice of various expression, dengan menggunakan expression yang benar ya, beberapa expression yang benar. Itu yang pertama, that's the first one. Ya. The student are able to create and perform an outline presentation using the correct choice of various expressions. And the next one, which is about the objective, is the students are also able to use some expressions using extent of organizing the timing, hands out, and question. Nah, di sini juga kita diharapkan ya teman-teman mampu expression dalam mengatur waktu, waktunya berapa menit misalnya gitu. Kemudian handout-nya and also question and answer sessions to the audience. Okay. And the next one, by the end of the course, the students are able to create and perform many types of interesting and or effective opening using correct expressions, kayak gitu. Jadi pada akhir mata kuliah ini, pada akhir pertemuan ini ya, it hopes that you can create and perform or display many types of interesting effective openings. Jadi, membuat dan menampilkan beberapa macam opening yang baik gitu. Bagaimana sih opening yang benar dan menarik dan dengan menggunakan expression yang benar kayak gitu. That's the objective. There are 3 objectives there. Next. Okay, what is the purpose of outlining? Okay, here. Maybe one of you can please read this one. Mr. Wait. Mr. Aditya, yeah. Please read this the purpose of outlining and try to translate it.
What is the purpose of outlining? The purpose of outlining is not only to let the audience know who you are and what the presentation is about, but it also tells them briefly how the presentation is structured. Jadi tujuan dalam pembukaan tidak hanya untuk mendiamkan para audiens, untuk mengetahui siapa kamu dan presentasi tersebut dan apa yang tentang presentasi itu, but it also tells, juga diberitahu mereka bagaimana struktur dari presentasi tersebut. Outline is a brief description about what you are going to say in your presentation and why. Jadi garis besar itu seperti kayak deskripsi secara singkat about tentang apa yang kamu katakan di presentasi dan mengapa. Terus the aim of outlining is to give general idea to the audience so they know what to expect during the presentation. Tujuan dari outlining atau garis besar adalah memberikan ide yang umum kepada audiens, jadi mereka mengetahui apa yang dijelaskan selama presentasi. Terima kasih.
Okay, that's good translation, Mr. Aditya ya. Jadi tujuan daripada outlining itu apa sih? Gitu, yang tadi yang sudah disampaikan sama Mas Aditya. Outline is brief description about what you are going to say in your presentations and why. Nah, seperti yang tadi slide sebelumnya tadi kan sudah saya tampilkan outline itu seperti apa sih? A brief descriptions ya, a brief description about what you are going to say in your presentation and why. Kenapa sih kita harus berikan brief description? Kenapa gitu? Biar apa? Untuk apa? The aim of outlining is to give general idea to the audience so they know what to expect during the presentation. Jadi tujuannya itu untuk biar audiensnya itu tahu apa yang mereka inginkan kayak gitu, apa yang akan kita bicarakan dan apa yang mereka inginkan dari pembicaraan kita kayak gitu. Oke, next. Nah, for example here. Oke, ini topiknya ya. This is the example of outline ya. For example, the first one topic ya. There is topic you have to, for example here, English translation service. This is the topic. Ada outline apa yang akan kalian bahas? What you gonna discuss? There are three here. Which is the background information of English translation service. And the next one, product descriptions of English translation service. And also the service of English translation service. There's three, a brief description or outline of your topic, English translation service. Okay. Okay, no, I don't think you have to practice here. Next. This is the expressions of outlining. Ekspresinya, jadi kita bisa menggunakan expression ini ya di dalam when you gonna talk, gonna explain to the audience about your outline. So you may use these expressions. Yeah, you may use these expressions. In my presentation, I will focus on three major issues. Fokusnya kemana sih? Ini, bla 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 bla. I'll begin by explaining the definition of blah blah blah. After that, setelah kalian menjelaskan yang pertama, ya kan, bagian yang pertama, misalnya ada three major, maka kita pindah ke yang selanjutnya. After that, I'll move on to the next point. Poinnya apa? Last but not least, I'll offer some solutions to you. Solusinya apa? Then I'll go on discuss the highlight and so. Jadi this is the expression you may use when you explain the outline, your outline to the audience. Okay, remember ya, remember this one. Next. Coba next lagi. Masih ada tuh. Next one after we talk about the outlines. So the timing, handouts, and Q&A sessions. In this part, it is very important, yeah. This part is very, very, very important for you to tell the audience how long or how far your presentation will be, ya. Sangat penting ya untuk kalian itu memberitahu pada audiens kalian berapa lama sih presentasinya akan berlalu, itu berapa lama akan terlaksana, itu berapa lama presentasinya, apakah 15 menit, 10 menit, or only 5 minutes. Dan presentasi yang baik, and I think you remember that the good presentation itu tidak boleh dari timing yang sudah ditentukan, ya kan? Already discussed in the last 2 meeting. Ya. Kalau presentasinya 20 menit, maka nggak boleh lebih daripada 20 menit. Bahkan kalau 15 menit juga begitu. Pokoknya sesuai dengan waktu yang sudah ditentukan. But you have to mention to them, ya. You have to mention. And how you will provide the materials or hands-out. Jadi kalau kalian mau tampilkan material di dalam slideshow misalnya kayak gitu, maka kalian tunjukkan, kalian bilang, you have to provide, you have to convey to them, you have to talk to them how you provide the materials, and also you need to tell the audience when they can ask the questions. Jadi juga teman-teman, ya, you can ask the audience where the audience should ask to you, or they should make a questions. They can make the questions in the middle of your presentations, or in the last part of your presentation, or in the Q&A sessions. Jadi teman-teman harus kasih tahu kepada audiens maunya di mana, pertanyaannya apa, di tengah-tengah presentasi, atau ketika ada di benak mereka ada pertanyaan langsung bertanya, atau later on after the presentation is done, gitu ya. Jadi kita harus tanyakan, how the expressions here, how the expressions of the timing here. Nah, this presentation will not take more than 20 minutes for the timings misalnya. You may use these expressions. These presentations will not take more than 20 minutes of your time. So this presentation will not take more than 15 or 10 minutes of your time. Jadi you have to mention that, ya. Atau bisa juga bilang presentation will be 15 minutes, 20 minutes, or 25 minutes maybe. You can use that. And the hands out, for the hands out, you can see that I have a copies of the table and statistic in this handout. Here you are. Did everyone get the copy? Misalnya kalian mau tampilkan table, ya, atau tabelnya kalian sudah copy kayak gitu. You already copy the table and you gonna show to them. Maka kalian kasih mereka satu-satu. If itu ya, if you have the handouts ya. Kalau nggak handout, you only show in the slideshow misalnya, it's like this. It's like me, you only show to them. So you don't need to mention the handout ya, karena kalian nggak punya. Okay. And the next one, Q&A sessions misalnya. Nah, Q&A sessionnya, there will be time for question after my presentation. Jadi kita kasih tahu juga, we have to tell them that it will be question and answer session after your presentations, ya. Nah, bagaimana jika kalian teman-teman mau bagikan PowerPoint slide kepada audiensnya? You can use the expressions like this. I will handing out the copies of the PowerPoint slide on the end of my talk, misalnya. Or misalnya juga kalau mau bagikan slide-nya itu ya, slideshow-nya kepada audiens. I will email the PowerPoint presentations to you after my presentations. Atau juga I'll send you the handouts, I mean the slideshows via WA misalnya, via WhatsApp group atau apa. Like this. You can mention that. You can mention that. How if, bagaimana how if you have discussion during your presentation? Bagaimana kalau ada discussion while you are presentations? During your presentations. Ketika presentasi ada diskusi, gimana cara menyampaikannya? Dalam presentasi itu ada diskusinya, begitu. How your expressions. Jadi cara memberitahu kepada audiens itu, if you have any question, feel free to interrupt me anytime. Ya, feel free to interrupt me anytime. Jadi jika presentasi saya nanti kayak gitu, terus kalian ada yang mau didiskusikan, feel free to interrupt me. Jadi silakan untuk bertanya atau silakan untuk angkat tangan. Feel free to hands your up, to hands up, gitu. Or you can feel free to ask the question at any time during my talk. No, not yet, Mr. Alan. Or you can say, I'm free, I'm very happy to answer any questions. Ya, I'm very happy to answer any question as I talk. Ya, saya akan senang jika ada pertanyaan selama saya berbicara. Ya, it's like that ya. Okay, next. Got it, everyone?
Okay, sir.
Okay, next, Mr. Erlan, thank you. Next. Outlining expressions. You can read by yourself. This is the outline of the expression. Now, I mean the expression of outlining, ya. Outlining expression. You can read it and you can write it by yourself. Below are the basic expression of introduction to the topic or stating the purpose of presentation. No, 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 no. This is not our material today. I forgot to erase this one. Mas Erlan, you can, you may delete this slide. You may delete this slide. This is our last material actually. Oke, langsung ke activity coba. Activity 1. Oke, sudah teman-teman. Bisa lihat nggak tuh activity-nya?
Sudah
Delay,
kelihatan.
sir.
Hah?
Sudah kelihatan.
Ya udah. Iya, kita saya share screen. Kalau yang ini, lihat nggak?
Yes, sir. Kelihatan.
Okay, this is your activity, the first activity today. Here, you will find a number of ways of stating the purpose of your presentation below. Complete them using the words given. Ya. Let me like this. Perhaps di sini teman-teman tuh akan menyusun beberapa kata yang sudah disediakan ya, here di dalam menyempurnakan sebuah kalimat. Oke. Ya, there is ada kalimat di atasnya ya. Perhaps we should begin. Good morning everyone. It's good to see you all here. Let me introduce myself. My name is Doyen Jones and I'm the manager of E&B Worms. In these special occasions, I would like to there is 5 words here ya. 5 words. So, tell, talk, take, and report here. So you can choose one of them in one of 5 sentences which are not complete ya. Please complete the sentence by these 5 words ya. Got it? Okay, next sama juga select the first part. So I will start by describing, by bringing, by giving, by making, or by outlining, and lengkapi dengan kalimat yang sudah ada nih ya. Like this one also discuss and then I will go on to discuss, put, highlight. You can use this word, these 5 words here to incomplete sentence. Got it? Okay. You have how many minutes do you want to doing this activity? How many minutes do you want to make it this activity done? Berapa menit maunya nih?
Sir, filenya belum.
Sorry.
Pertama-tama, sir, filenya belum ada.
Kenapa, Mas?
Belum download.
Why? Sorry.
Filenya Pak belum ada.
Di mana?
File satunya belum ada.
Sudah ada nih.
Belum download maksudnya Pak. Apa ini ada di learning?
Oh, no, not
Atau
yet.
di mana?
Not yet. You can write by yourself. I haven't uploaded. I haven't uploaded in the e-learning, so you can write by yourself here. Okay. Or you can, okay, wait a minute. I will send to group WA ya. I will send to group WA the activity and Grup WA-nya mana sih? Ya sudah saya kirim ya ke grup WA teman-teman. Sudah lihat semuanya di grup WA, silakan download, habis itu susun aja semuanya. Oke.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We have 10 minutes ya. 5 minutes lah. 5 to 10 minutes to make it done. Nih, punya gerakan, punya gerakan. Penting aja. Kita antara itu aja tuh. Kita berkat yang harus ditandatangan sana. Enggak, belum. Itu baru notaris sama penyetor doang. if you finish, if you already finished doing this activity, you can send your work to WA group ya, WhatsApp group. You can send to WhatsApp group. So I can see your work one by one. Got it?
It is, sir.
Okay.
Sir, karena saya pakai komputer kampus beda file, boleh saya SS saja baru kirim ke grup atau gimana Pak?
Sorry Mas Usama.
Beda apa ya Pak? Beda file saya antara file biasanya kan itu doc.
Doc.
Terus yang di komputer ini dia pakai Ubuntu dan beda file. Nggak apa-apa Pak kalau SS saja.
Okay, you can screenshot there.
Baik Pak, terima kasih Pak.
Okay. Are you finished, everyone? If you already finished, we continue to next slide.
I'm finished, sir. Share screen again, sir.
Okay, you can share screen. Okay, for students who haven't finished the activity 1, you can finish now while I'm speaking to you. Well, I am explaining to you about the creative opening. Next, here, what is creative opening? Here, the first 3 minutes of presentation is the most important. 3 menit pertama dalam sebuah presentasi itu adalah hal yang paling penting, ya. 3 menit pertama. Therefore, to make a presentation more engaging, untuk membuat presentasi lebih menarik, ya, engage, ya. There are several ways to make an effective or interesting opening. It refers to hooks or simple technique to get the direct attention to the audience. Jadi ada beberapa hal, ada beberapa cara untuk membuat opening yang menarik, ya. Yaitu teknik yang simple untuk mendapatkan perhatian daripada audiens. Okay, please next. The first one here, untuk mendapatkan to get the attention from your audience, you can tell them the rhetorical questions, ya. What is the rhetorical question? You can see that this paragraph here. An effective way to begin a presentation is giving the audience opportunity to think about the questions. Nah, jadi cara yang pertama adalah atau paling utama to begin a presentation, untuk memulai presentasi is giving the audience opportunity to think. Jadi kita memberi kesempatan kepada audiens to give them the opportunity to think by giving them the questions, ya. Dengan cara apa? Dengan cara kita memberikan mereka kesempatan untuk berpikir, to think about the questions, ya, to think about the question. Jadi teman-teman, as a presenter, you can give some questions or one questions to them, one rhetorical questions to them. Jadi mereka tuh bisa berpikir nih, dari pertanyaan yang kalian berikan tuh apa sih yang akan dibahas kayak gitu. If you use this technique, ask your question, wait for a while, 2 or 3 seconds, then continue. Nah, jadi jika kalian menggunakan teknik ini, memberikan pertanyaan, jadi tunggu sebentar, wait for a while, 2 or 3 seconds, 2 atau 3 detik, then continue. Habis itu Lanjutkan your presentation. This activity provide a chance to engage and make connection with the audience in the beginning of presentation. Jadi aktivitas itu memberikan kesempatan untuk memberikan kesinambungan ya, and make connection, membuat koneksi with the audience in the beginning of presentations. Jadi membuat connection antara dan presenternya di awal presentasi. Below are the example of the expression. Nah, ini di bawah ini adalah contoh ekspresinya. Is joint venture important for band development? Nanti akan mereka berpikir apakah ini joint venture itu important atau enggak sih? Gitu. Or you can ask them, for example, do we really need market research? Apa kita butuh market research itu kita butuh enggak sih? Gitu. Nanti mereka berpikir itu kan. Sambil kalian presentasi itu mereka akan berpikir tuh. Stimulate lah mereka tuh dengan pertanyaan rhetorical question. Hands up everybody. The one who have experience in bankruptcy gitu. Hands up. Siapa yang pernah punya pengalaman dalam ini gitu. Angkat tangan. Itu lanjutkan aja langsung. Kayak gitu. That's the example ya of expression. So you have to give them stimulations ya. To the audience by giving rhetorical questions only for 2 or 3 seconds, and then you can continue the presentation. Next, got it ya? Next, Mr. Elan. And then you can give them a problems or tell them a problems. This part give the audience opportunity to think also about the issues related to the topic of presentation. Jadi kita berikan sebuah problems ya, berikan sebuah masalah, give them a problems about related of your presentation, related to the topic of your presentation to the audience. This part will give them opportunity to think about your topic because you already give them some problem which is related to your topic. Below are the example of the expressions. The first one is suppose, how would you blah blah blah. Have you ever wondered why it is that? Apa pernah merasakan kenapa itu bisa begini? Imagine you had a reformat the management system. What would be your first move? Can use this one. Suppose you wish to set up new construction project. How would you go about it? Misalkan kamu mau men-set-upkan sebuah project construction. Bagaimana cara kamu mengatasinya? How would you go about it? Berikan mereka sebuah masalah itu. Give them opportunity to think by giving a problems about which is still related to your topics. Next. Tadi yang pertama apa tadi? Yang pertama tadi apa?
Support.
Rhetorical. Give them rhetorical questions ya. The second one, give them a problem which is related to your topic, yeah. And the next one, amazing or interesting facts, which is the most effective way to gain the audience interest is providing some amazing or interesting facts that are related to the topic. Jadi kita berikan mereka sebuah fakta-fakta yang menarik terkait dengan apa yang kalian presentasikan. Give them interesting facts ya. Below are the example of the expression. This is the expressions of amazing or interesting facts. Did you know that a according to the latest study, jadi latest study-nya terkait dengan topik kalian tuh kayak mana kayak gitu. Or you can give them the statistic which related to your topic. Yeah. And next one, I read somewhere the other day that blah blah blah. Or you can use this expression also. According to recent survey, private company now prefer to use euros as a currency. Next. Nah, so in the present you might use this sentence, yeah. For the rhetorical question, maybe you can answer everybody. Those of you who have heard about microeconomics. Microeconomics has significant connection with the firms. Function of function by the market mechanism that establish relative prices and service. And then give them rhetorical question. Can you give me one example of this issue? Kayak gitu ya. Rhetorical question-nya habis itu setelah menceritakan beberapa kejadian misalnya kayak gitu ya. So can you give me one of example of this issue? Kayak gitu. That's a rhetorical question. Ada atau tidak yang jawab setelah 3 atau 4 detik, lanjutkan presentasi. Next, the problems. Tell them the problem. Example, suppose all of you here had broke all the plastic bags you had thrown away last year. There are 30 people here. Coba bayangkan jika kalian itu membawa semua tas plastik you had thrown yang sudah kalian buang last year, tahun kemarin. There are 30 people here. Ada 30 orang di sini. Given that a average person use 50 kilos plastic bags a year. Nah, terus orang-orang rata-rata menggunakan 50 kilo plastik bungkus plastik dalam 1 tahun. That means almost 2 tons of packaging. Artinya itu hampir 2 tons dalam setahun itu ya. 2 tons, almost 2 tons of packaging. What would we do about it? Apa yang harus kita lakukan terkait dengan hal tersebut? That's a problem, right? So give them a question about the problems. What would we do about it? Okay, get it? Next, Mas. Give them amazing or interesting fact. I read something interesting last week. Misalnya kayak gitu. Did you know? Saya membaca sesuatu yang menarik minggu kemarin nih. Did you know that there was a tunnel which link England and France? It was constructed by 1300 engineers, technicians, and workers. It showed an amazing contribution of an organization from different companies in different countries to achieve excellent results. So let's think about this example as we review our joint venture project with several companies. Itu kan cukup interesting gitu kan. And you can tell them the stories or anecdote. How can we avoid the problem? This morning, when I got out of my car, I forgot to turn off the lights, but an alarm in my car gave me a warning that I had left them on. So the alarm is a reminder of my mistake and I could act before it become a problem. There's some things we need in our company. A system that can warn and prevent potential problems. Next. Sudah selesai semua ya teman-teman ya. This is the activity 2. Ini PR ya. This is your homework. You can send to WA group also after this. Lecture. Ini sudah selesai semua, activity 1. You already finished the activity 1, activity 1. 1, Laude, Erlan, Kamalia, Tan, Istan, Firly, Roma, Maulana, Fahrul, number 2, I don't know. Okay. Next, coba. Activity 2 I will send to the WA group also. Okay, the activity 2 I will send to the WA group. For the conclusions, you have to remember that for this meeting, the conclusion of this meeting, there are 2 here. The first one, the aim of opening is not only to introduce the presenter and the topic of presentations, but it also gives insights about how to present, how the presentation is structured. Okay. And it functions to give the audience general ideas about what speakers are going to say. With the outline consists of major points that the speaker wants to deliver. They are stated after mentioning the purpose of the presentations. Moreover, stating the organization of time, hands-out, and question is also important to let the audience know how long the presentation is and when they can ask the questions. Jadi tujuan daripada opening itu bukan tidak hanya ya seperti tadi Mas Aditya translatekan ya. Jadi tujuan daripada opening itu tidak hanya untuk mengenalkan seorang presenter saja ya. Seorang yang memberikan presentasi tidak. And the topic of presentation atau topik yang dipresentasikan. Bukan hanya mengenalkan itu saja. But it also give insight about how the presentation is structured. Tapi juga kita memberikan sebuah brief description, sebuah penjelasan singkat terkait dengan presentasi itu. It functions to give the audience general ideas about what speaker are going to say. Nah, itu fungsinya memberikan penjelasan kepada audiens terkait dengan apa yang akan dibicarakan oleh presenter itu sendiri. And the outline consists of major points that the speaker wants to deliver. Jadi outline-nya itu, outline yang kita bahas tadi, we already discussed in the first one. The outline consists of major points, yaitu dia consists of major points, beberapa points that the speaker want to deliver, yang mana speaker itu atau presenter itu akan menyampaikannya. They are stated after mentioning the purpose of the presentation. Jadi outline itu disampaikan sebelum, after mentioning the purpose of the presentation. Disampaikan setelah tujuan daripada presentasi tersebut disampaikan. Moreover, stating the organization of time, hands-out, and question is also important. Jadi kita juga harus menyampaikan organization of time-nya berapa menit nih yang kita akan pakai, berapa lama kita akan gunakan, apakah ada hands-out-nya, apakah pakai slideshow, enggak. And question is also important to let audience, dan juga kita harus juga memberikan kesempatan untuk mereka bertanya tentang apa, terkait dengan apa yang kita bicarakan kepada mereka. How long the presentation, when they can, kapan mereka itu bertanya, kapan? Apakah mereka bisa bertanya ketika kalian berbicara atau diatur dua pertanyaan di akhir presentasi kalian. Ya guys. And interesting or effective opening important to build the audience interest in the beginning of presentations. Ya. Jadi apa namanya itu efektif dan presentasi opening yang menarik dan efektif itu adalah hal yang sangat dibutuhkan ya, very important untuk apa? To build the audience interest. Nah, untuk menumbuhkan ketertarikan daripada audiens itu sendiri in the beginning of presentation, di awal presentasi. Dan itu ada 4 ya. Effective openingnya itu ada 4. There are 4 effective opening. The first one, rhetorical questions. Ya, jadi memberikan rhetorical question itu sendiri. Kemudian kita berikan masalah problemsnya. Dan kita berikan fakta-fakta yang menarik. Dan kemudian kita berikan sebuah anekdot atau sebuah cerita sedikit kayak gitu. Each type has its function and the presenter can use one of them that is suitable with their topic. Using more than one is also acceptable. Jadi teman-teman tuh bisa menggunakan salah satu dari 4 hal tersebut untuk menarik perhatian daripada audiens ya. You can use rhetorical questions, or you can use the problems, or you can give them interesting facts or stories or anecdotes. But if you use more than one of them, is also acceptable. Itu bisa juga diterima. Got it, everyone? Got it?
Yes, sir.
Mas Erlan, you can close the slide. Mas Erlan,
Oke, sir.
you can close the slide.
Close the slide. Oke, sir.
Oke. Sekarang kita absen ya. From Informatika. Saya absen ulang nih. Erlangga Maulana,
Adik, present, sir.
where have you been?
I'm in Jakarta, sir.
No, I asked you where have you been in the morning?
I am
I am in the room. You are in the rooms, but okay, that's good. But you still join the class. I appreciate that. Thank you, Mr. Siapa tadi? Erlangga ya. Rio Riansa? Nothing. Okay, from the beginning until the end of our class, he didn't join the class. Grassberg? Is there any confirmation from Grassberg? Nahomo Rari?
Pak,
Ya.
tadi Mas Grosberg minta izin Pak, katanya ATM-nya hilang Pak.
Hah?
Jadi dia sekarang lagi di bank.
Oh.
Katanya gitu sih Pak.
Okay, Mr. Wahyu. You
Oke, Pak.
you can tell him that you might join the afternoon class ya, because he didn't join this morning. Dia biasa ikut kelas sore nanti.
Oke Pak, siap Pak.
Terus apa lagi nih? Muhammad Fahrul.
Present, sir.
Oke. You are late ya. You were late.
Iya, soalnya tadi ini HP-nya kepenuhan, jadi pakai HP satunya buat download Zoom.
Oke. That is acceptable reason. Oke. Laudi. Muhammad Abdullah. Muhammad Osama Abdullah. Oke. Rega Audrian Pratama.
Present, sir.
Oke, Rega. Where have you been, Rega? You are late. You were late also. No answer. Where have you been, Rega? Baharu sama siapa?
Ini Aulia, sir.
Oh, oke. Oke. Baharu lagi. Rega ya. Wahyu Kurniawan Gultom. Of course. Thank you. Oke. Erlan Ing Kiriwang. Oke.
Sir.
Oke. Zulfa Malika mana?
Present, sir.
Where have you been? Where? You are join in the middle of the class. Ya. Di tengah-tengah mata pelajaran kan ya tadi ya, masuk ya. Lupa ya. 8.40 kalau nggak salah. Where have you been, Miss Zulfa? Mbak Zulfa.
Iya, tadi ngantar adik dulu, sir.
Teradik dulu. Oke. Aditya Duta Ramadan. Oke.
Hadir, Pak.
Oke. Reza Pahlepi. Reza mana? Ada di kampus enggak? Nothing.
Nothing, sir.
Nothing. Oke.
Present, sir.
Ada Reza. Oh, sorry. Udah kelihatan tadi mah. Oke. Mas Reza kemana tadi? Kok telat?
Di lampu, Pak.
Serius?
Iya, Pak. Tower di sini mati semua jadinya.
Oh, oke. Sudah, habis itu kita lanjut. Thank you, Mas Reza. Ahmad Baharu.
Present, sir.
Oke, habis itu Nana.
Present, sir.
Oke. Besok-besok jangan telat ya. Teman-teman yang tadi telat jangan telat lagi. Muhammad Gozi. Gozi.
Dia udah nggak ada kabar, sir.
Oh, udah nggak ikut ya. Tapi nggak ada kabar resign kan?
Belum tahu, sir.
Nah, ya udah belum. Soalnya nggak ada kabar juga. Ronaldo Emmanuel Jelira.
Present, sir.
Ya, Mas Ronaldo ya, jangan telat lagi ya. Ya, jangan telat lagi ya. Nurlaila Hildayati.
Dia udah keluar, sir. Katanya lagi proses.
Siap. Oke, thank you. Next, Intan Ratnasari.
Present.
Oke. Kamalia Mardia.
Present,
Present.
sir.
Surlia Dinda. Present.
Present, sir.
Muhammad Raihan Zulfikar.
Present, sir.
Mr. Raihan.
Yes, sir.
Where have you been? You are late.
Yes, I'm on my way last time, sir.
All right. Okay. Next time, please give me information before you leave. Yeah.
Itu, sir. I'm sorry. I have been chat in Zoom, sir, before.
Oh, yeah. So, okay.
Sorry, sir, for being late.
Okay. Novita Sari present ya. Novita, late nggak tadi?
Present.
You are late ya? Oke, udah nih. Let's run the activity itu. I'll send to the group WA ya, grup WA. And after that you can send it back to WA group also. You don't need to send me to the email ya. Jadi saya bisa ngeliat ini siapa-siapa aja yang ngirim. Oke? Any question everyone? No question? Ada kuliah di kampus hari ini?
Nggak ada, sir.
Nggak ada ya. Oke. But that's good. Mas Erlan nggak di kampus?
Kalau anak IS kayaknya enggak deh, Pak.
Oh. Oke.
Ya. Saya lagi nggak di kampus, Pak.
Oke. Sip. Thank you so much everyone. Wait a minute. Sudah selesai semua tadi activity satunya? Aulia udah?
Sudah, Sir.
Oke, yang lain. Yang Reza udah belum? Reza? Oh, udah Reza udah. Zulfa udah.
Udah.
Oke, sip. Oke, thank you so much everyone for this wonderful meeting. See you next week. Yang tolong turn on your camera first ya. Langsung. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Osama. Osama ada ya. Oke. Reza, please. Just a minute, Mas Reza. Just a second, malahan. Just a second. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. See you next week. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Arigato.
Gozaimashita. Kamsahamnida.
Sawadika.
Itu mau bahasa England, Thailand ya, Thailand. Sawadikap. Mr. Elan, you can share apa tadi? Slide. You can share the slide to your group, to your friend.
Oke, sir.
Jadi yang ketinggalan tuh bisa tahu nanti apa yang sudah dipelajari ya. But later on, I will upload to the e-learning after this.
Upload apa, sir?
Activity 1 dan 2 juga saya akan upload di e-learning nanti after this. Oke. Thank you so much everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.
Waalaikumsalam.